What's up, you guys? I don't really know how to start this video. So basically, this is a poem that I've wanted to share for a long time, but I never really thought it was the right time or that I was ready to do it. But it's really hard for me to say this poem, even to read it to myself. I wrote this years ago, but right now, with the whole election that just happened and the Me Too movement, and with a lot of that stuff coming to light, I think now is probably a good time. So if you are sensitive to this subject matter, maybe just don't watch this video. But anyway, it's not a good poem, but it's real, so here it is. So, at 7 years old, in the age of just becoming curious about boys or girls or whatever, I had 3 cousins who were boys. They weren't really my cousins, they were my grandmother's boyfriend's kids. And one of the boys, who was 16, decided he wanted to touch me. He said, "Shh, don't say a word." And I didn't say no, and I didn't say yes, even though I was only 7, even though I didn't know what any of this meant. Should I have said no? He said if I told anyone what just happened, he would make up a story to tell my mom about something I had done. I didn't know it was wrong. When it was over, I went back outside to play. He didn't do this to the other girls. What made me so special? Fast forward 10 years. We lost my dad and moved to a completely new town. 17-year-old me, in love with a boy from Mississippi and convinced that one day we would be together. Never had interest in the boys where I live. Never really been drunk before. Me and my girls go to a party, and I buy some weed, and we sat outside, and it was a beautiful summer night, making new friends, sharing stories with one another. 2 40s later and 2 blunts later, I'm flying higher than I've ever been. Nothing could hurt me. The party was kind of a secret, so when the host's mother was nearly home, everyone scattered except 4. Us 2 girls and 2 guys, my friend's boyfriend and his friend. We were silent in that bedroom. 3 on the floor, me in the middle. I didn't even know the guy beside me. He turns to me and kisses me sloppy, tasting like alcohol. I was like, okay. Next thing I know, he's on top of me, pulling down my shorts. How did this happen? How could he think this was okay? Stupid me, dumbfounded. I didn't know how to react, especially since we had to be silent or get in trouble for even being there. I pushed him, but he was stronger than me. I think he thought I was encouraging him. I was scared. Shorts around my knees, he forced it inside. Forced me to bleed. Stop, you're hurting me. But he couldn't, maybe wouldn't, hear me. So he finished, rolled over, and went to sleep right beside me. I was scared. I didn't want to see the blood I knew because I felt was there, and I didn't sleep. I stayed awake worrying about how I'm going to tell the dude whose bedroom it was that I started my period and it got on his sheets. That's a lie. I did finally pass out after a couple of hours, and when I woke up, the guy beside me was nowhere to be seen. And I spent the next week taking anxiety pills and trying to convince myself it wasn't rape. Like maybe I somehow led him on. I didn't even speak to him. And yeah, I was a little drunk, but I didn't even speak to him. So before you ask anyone why they didn't report, remember it's none of your fucking business. Because probably no justice will come. And probably we just want to move on with our lives. Sorry for crying. But I've had that poem written for probably 5 years now, and I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. I'll try to make the next video a more fun video. Bye, guys.